So 2.7K on the Go 3 and 1440p on the Go 2. Sounds like a big difference, but is it really? Let me help you understand what's going on here. First things first, let's demystify these numbers. 2.7K and 1440p are both video resolutions that offer stunning visual clarity and sharpness, but there are subtle differences between them that can impact your video viewing experience. Let's look at this rectangle. Let's say it's a rectangle that represents the sensor on the Insta360 Go 3. Let's say that it's 2704 pixels wide and 1520 pixels tall. This is what a 2.7K frame looks like. And for some reason, they've gone with the width of the pixels to give it its name. 2704 pixels wide is known as 2.7K. Let's put another rectangle on top of this. Let's say it's a rectangle that represents the sensor on the Insta360 Go 2. Let's say that it's 2560 pixels wide and 1440 pixels tall. Now, for some reason, the industry does not call this 2.5K resolution or even 2.6K resolution if we round it up, if we use the pixels width like we did for 2.7K. No, instead it calls it 1440p after the number of pixels tall this frame is. So what looks like a large difference in numbers between 2.7K and 1440p is actually not a very big difference at all in terms of actual frame size, or by extension, sensor size. Now, I'm not saying that Insta360 is doing this deliberately, not at all. They're just following industry standards. But if we actually look at these frames, you can see there really isn't much of a difference. In fact, when you calculate the area sizes of these two rectangles, we can see we get 4,110,080 pixels for the larger frame, let's say on the Go 3, and 3,686,400 pixels in the slightly smaller frame on the Go 2. So what's that as a percentage difference in size? It's actually 423,680 pixels, meaning the Go 3 frame or sensor size is 11.5% bigger in the Go 3 compared to the Go 2. So now you know. It's bigger, but not a whole heap bigger. So what difference does that actually make? I'm going to show you a series of footage sequences now, first one by one and then side by side. The 2.7K footage from the Go 3 is taken directly from the camera with no further processing. The 1440p Freeframe video on the Go 3 and the 1440p Pro video from the Go 2 have been processed on Desktop Studio to get you the best footage for you to compare. And this video has been rendered in 4K to give you the best chance of seeing the difference between the different footage sequences. Follow along with the chapter markings and with the captions for each video to understand exactly what you're looking at. Remember, choosing the right resolution for your videos depends upon your specific needs and preferences. And Insta360 do say they made other image quality changes on the Go 3 compared to the Go 2. So make an informed decision and figure out which is the best device for your needs. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel and share it with your fellow video enthusiasts. Until next time, keep creating and capturing those amazing moments. I'm Saab Johel. I'll see you back here again soon. Cheers.